Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of OffLaine. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope the day has treated you well. If not, you've come to the right place. Um, we are back on the Funny Fucker server. We are just chilling today. One of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to show you guys this. So inspired by Hermitcraft, I made a drink sign up here. I also made a little input-output for drinks. Whenever I put in an emerald here, it gives me 2 honey bottles. I think that's a pretty cool system. So yeah, that was something that I implemented right after I finished the video. I wanted to go ahead today, though, and I wanted to start working on the actual entrance to Afterlife. Because at this point, we've gotten the outline of the building, or of the bar. It's pretty much gotten everything settled down. So what I need to do now is I need to... The only way I can describe it is Funny Fucker-size it. Which is... make it a little bit cyberpunky, but at the same time keep it those medieval vibes alive. So one of the first things I want to do is I want this ceiling, instead of just being a box, I want it to be like an arched. Whenever I think of medieval buildings, especially ones in a circumstance where people have the ability to flourish, what I intend to do... Actually, let's try this. What I usually intend to do... Oh yeah, it's like a speech jammer. That's so weird. I'll do this for this while I'm working on this segment. Whenever I think of medieval buildings, and specifically ones that flourish because of good conditions, or quotations, good conditions, I think of like the Gothic architecture, arched roofs, high ceilings, things like that. So what I'm going to do exactly is I'm going to set up a 5-block space I can see how people hate this. So it's going to be like this. And then in between here, I'm going to grab this. Let's see how this is turning. Turning pretty good. We're trying to get all this to be this oxidized. Alright, stone cutter. And we are going to grab some of these. And those. So what we will do is we will have... How much higher can I go? I might as well go at least a block higher so like you can't reach the ceiling without scaffolding. One of the ways that I usually measure height in this game is I see if you can reach it, pretty much. If you need scaffolding to reach it, it adds a little bit of a level of height to it, because you have, like, visual height. At this point, it's already high, but, you can't reach the ceiling. So it adds that extra layer to it. I'm gonna mute because I don't want to hear my voice anymore. Actually, I'm getting used to it. Do you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? I don't. I kinda do, actually. I kinda do. Just trying to force myself to get used to it. So what we will do... Either way, if you guys are watching this while you're eating, what you guys munching on? What's your chosen meal of the day? Or I guess, chosen for you depending on your living circumstances. I have not eaten breakfast yet. This is pretty much right as I woke up. But, however, comma, I am working on making a loaf of bread. Like, right before I started recording this video, I set up, some bread and I set it to rise. Which is exciting for me because I cannot wait to get bread. I mean, make bread. I'm making bread. I'm baking bread. Man, the silence is deafening here, huh? Alright, I'm muting my mic now. No need to keep going. No need to keep going with that bit. But yeah, I've been baking bread this morning, which is really fun. I started it last night with Eli in voice chat, and I walked through some of the steps to make some of the pre-rise stuff. They call it poolish. I love that. I love that name so much. It's so funny. Yes, I've got to make some poolish. Sounds like a British gruel. Maybe we'll make these walls... Maybe we'll make these walls higher. So let's go up a little bit. And then we will do another layer here. See, the bad part about making bread like that is that once you start it, you could tell the yeast is stinky. It's a little stinky. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've made that I made the recipe that I'm making now. I've made that bread before. It's just, I haven't made it with a friend. Like, I wasn't sitting in a voice chat with someone when I first made it. I was just kind of following the video and hoping that it worked. We're gonna do 10, 20. One thing I will say, I've been waking up really early in the morning recently, and it's surprising because I don't expect myself to. I'm usually never a morning person. This fox is almost nocturnal most of the time. So, seeing that, seeing the benefits of waking up this early in the morning, like getting all my recording stuff done, my breakfast, everything done early in the morning, before any of my friends wake up, So I have that time to myself. And this is no offense to them. I absolutely adore all of my friends. I love talking to them. I literally join voice chat daily so that I could talk to them. But there comes a point where I prioritize socializing over doing stuff like this, like recording, streaming, stuff like that. And that's one of the main reasons why I haven't streamed recently, is because, or as often as I used to, because I've wanted to focus on whenever I try and focus on recording, it ends up being a case where I record and then that feels like that's the thing for the day. But at the same time, I also have the case of whenever I'm hanging out with people, I'm pretty much the only one in our group at the moment that's currently like fixated on this server still. And that's not a bad thing. People's fixations change, people get interested in other things, people move on from Minecraft and come back, and all that kind of jazz. So, I'm not upset by it. Not even in the slightest. Maybe I'll make that powered. Let's see. Do I have a single torch? I can make a single torch. But, having the ability to spend time with my friends on top of being able to do this as often as I have has been an experience that I would say is arguably second to none. Because what used to happen is we would be playing on this server, and I'd be like, oh wait, let me stream, that'll probably be a good idea. And then I would start streaming, and then we'd be on this server already. But because everyone else is fixated on other things, and like I said, not a problem with them, just something I noticed. Everyone's fixated on other things that isn't involved with streaming. So, what I find myself doing is I find myself having to get on this server in order to stream. And that puts in an extra layer of like, okay, well now I need to put effort into this. If that makes sense. It's really easy to stream stuff if everyone's already working on it. But if nobody's working on it, and you have to like kind of push yourself to get things going, that changes things. Makes it feel a little bit less like a natural thing, feels more like a forced thing. A little bit. And that's, of course, sometimes not a bad thing. No harm for it. No harm, no foul. And I don't feel bad about it at all. The only time I feel bad about it is when I'm not giving you guys stuff that I wanna show you. But it also gives me the opportunity to yeah, it also gives me the opportunity to possibly when I'm like record things like this. It's like, oh yeah, I'm still fixated on the server. Uh-oh. Whoa. My internet's about to go out, isn't it? I guess not. Let's make some more detector rails. I'm gonna do some powered rails. And then I'll do like a minecart with a chest. How do I make detector rails? Those, it's like such a weird thing. Iron, stone pressure plate. Okay, that's easy. And then we're gonna grab the iron. What's at the bottom of the, redstone? Okay. I assumed that was, but I wanted to make sure. Didn't want to look like an idiot. 6. Okay, that works. That's 36. I could have made one of these. I could have made one. Man, why are rails so easy to make, but they're so difficult to set down anywhere? Let's get some gold. We're gonna make some powered rails. And I think... Pow! Stick. Okay, it's a stick. Let me see where the sticks are. I don't know where the sticks are. Are they over here? No, the fuck they're not. I swear I had a chest that was just full of sticks, and it used to be right here. But now that I reorganized things, I don't remember where I put them. Did I just throw them out? I'll assume that I threw them out. And I will do something like this. That my offhand. What? And then I will do something like this. Womp womp. And throw those out. Don't really give a shit. And that goes in there. And I will put that redstone back. I always do that. I should have enough for everything here. So, if you're wondering what I'm trying to do here, when a minecart passes a detector rail, it sets off a redstone signal. And when that redstone signal is set off, it powers the thing next to it. I'm intending to have these go past the copper bulbs. Make it look like they're kind of flashing a little bit. But Lane, did you check to see? Did you do the dishes? I thought you were going to do them. You were wrong. But Lane, did you check the signal to the right? Yes. What? Okay. What I need to do, I didn't check to see if this was near any structures. That's what I was talking about. I apologize. I'm, like, babbling. Babbling like a child right now. Fuck it. Make all of that into redstone torches. I have enough redstone. Make this into stone bricks. I usually use... Funnily enough, I use stone bricks as my, like... This is my redstone block. Like, you know how some YouTubers do... You know how some YouTubers would do... like... smooth stone? I use... Let's do that, and then let's do this. I use... Let's do... that. A redstone torch over one of these powered rails. Would that power it? Oh my god, it does. Poopy. Nope. Not that. I forgot to close the door. You forgot to close the door. Normal rail detector. Just assume that. Ooh. I'm gonna check and see if this even works. Oh my god, it doesn't. I had a feeling it wouldn't. Now what we need to do now... First, light this area up. Second, put these kids to sleep, will ya? Is I need to... Let me power some of these. Oh, fine, I'll go underneath. And I will do something like this. And then what else I will do, this is going to be the piece de résistance. I don't know what that actually means, like what that directly translates to in French. I just like to say it sometimes. I like to say it because I like to think I'm funny. Is we will add water. And I will grab a second thing of water over here. Oh man, we're almost out of time already. Well, I said that I was going to work on just this area today, the entrance area, so keeps me from getting sidetracked. I may work on this a little bit more throughout the day, so by next video you may see a lot of progress. More like progress. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. Shit. Why is this even here? You forgot to close the door. Why are you here? Oh, that makes sense why you're here, unfortunately. That and this. So what this does, ladies and gentlemen, is this slows down the minecart. It may introduce a little bit of lag into the... Well, I mean, it did before, that's the thing. I remember why we did that. Ooh, is it stuck? Okay, okay. I got it. So, every other one now is going to be these powered rails. Because that prevents this from happening. Sorry, chat, I got stuck. Now what we're gonna do is reverse some of these. And we should be good. And we're gonna wax some of them to make it look like they're a little bit more oxidized and run down. And maybe, just maybe, we can put a torch over one of these. Make it constantly triggered. Like this one, for example. Oh, one thing I'm going to let you guys know of as time goes on is I'm definitely going to let you guys know how this next endeavor that I'm doing goes. What I've been doing is I have been putting nuts outside my window. And that has been... I've been trying to see if I can find... if I can befriend the birds. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay. This is good. I like how that looks. And then we add a bunch of... You know, we're gonna quickly decorate the walls of this. This will be the general theming of... Thinking on the bottom, we'll have polished black stone. Really do a dark outline. What that does is it makes it feel like things are a little bit darker than they usually are. Of course, black absorbs light, so more difficult to see. Then what we will do is... grab some of these. Yeah, I like that. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was very close. I need 2 more. That's basalt. To be fair, a lot of these darker blocks look exactly... They have a very similar texture. Alright, I like how this ceiling looks. I'm very much so enjoying this. I'm very much so enjoying the flashing lights here. Maybe it'll be a little much. Maybe I'll add like a switch. Maybe I'll add some of this here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add a little bit of life to this area. Like maybe a line or two that's gone out. Like these wires have like fried. So they're like exposed, looks like. And maybe we will do that just literally hides the entire thing. It's not worth it. What's the floor gonna be, ladies and gentlemen? What should we make the floor? Do you think we should keep with the polished deep slate? Controversial opinion. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna put some right here. There's gonna be a trial. There's gonna be a trial palette. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's good for highlights, so maybe we'll have the floor be pretty textured. Like maybe near the middle where people walk the most, we'll have like a little bit of smooth stone down. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. This is gonna be, I'm gonna be cooking, ladies and women. I'm gonna be cooking. We're at 30 minutes. We're almost out of time. Let me just finish this floor idea. I will show you guys what I'm thinking of. I don't have tough? Gosh, that's rough. I guess you could say that's tough. Womp womp. Let me go grab some. We're in speedrun mode now. Like, wow, that looks pretty. Sometimes you have to sit back and enjoy your builds that you finished. Tough. You. What if I told you that there was a block that I could add to my build? Maybe we will do... Let's... Near the walls. I like that. I like that near the walls it's what it was supposed to be, which is like this darker tough brick. But closer to the path it goes stone brick and then polished. It makes it feel like it's worn down. I will take 13 of these. Now you might be asking yourself, Lane, why on earth are you, of all foxes, why are you not making the whole stack? Like, you could just craft the whole stack and then have more than you need. But that's the thing. Wonderful viewer that I adore for watching this video. When you are building, sometimes an idea will come into your mind that makes you need to swap blocks. Like, for example, what would it look like if I just added the polished tuff instead of the tough bricks? Arguably, I think that would look a little better. And you can't turn tough bricks into polished tuff. So, maybe we'll mix a little bit of this throughout here. And that adds just that little bit of extra good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff? What was I trying to say? Maybe we'll replace these with these because this is closer in shade. But like that's why it's good to have the raw materials on you, because sometimes I kind of like that. Maybe I'll I need something in between this block and this block. Do we have that in this game? Cobblestone, you may say. Maybe. Squinting really hard right now, trying to see. I have an idea. Might be crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. Alright. Let's see if this works. If you see it in my hotbar, you see it. You might know what I'm talking about. What if we moved everything in a shade? Oh, yes. Look at that. That's exactly what I was going for. Alright, we're gonna make a fuck ton of these. 4. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. 22 is more like it. Man, this is perfect. This is literally exactly what I was going for. And then inside here, instead of it being the smooth stone, we will have it be ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Take this. Watch this. I'm gonna add a little bit of character to this place. Above here, I'm gonna add a water source. Now, you're gonna ask yourself, why the fuck did you just do that? Observe. Water drips into a puddle. It adds just that little bit of movement. Just that tiny, tiny bit of movement. Maybe we could even do it here as well. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, one right here. Let's do this. One more. Which means we'll do this and this. And then we will do... Ooh, I need a water source. I need like a source of water. People in the comments right now just being like, Lane, stop! It's been 40 minutes! I can't stop. I can never stop building. I can never stop building. I can never stop detailing. I love detailing. Photo of werewolf ripping their shirt off. Ah, I love detailing! Rah! I'm a freak, and by a freak I mean a builder. Rah! I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Because sometimes you get this little bit of inspiration, and it just hits really hard. Look at this. And then if we... Do I have any in here? Okay, I'll do that after. If we wax these, prevent them from... Maybe we'll let them get like one shade darker. And then... Finishing touch, chat. Finishing touch. Finishing touch. Finishing... Ooh, yeah, I got it. I know exactly what we're doing. Need myself one of these babies. Get out of here. This. 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 And then I need a torch of the redstone variety. Bam, 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 bam. Take a look. I have an idea. We're not done yet. My inventory is so full. This is the problem I have with building, is that your inventory gets so full right when you get so inspired that you're just like, it like puts all of your work to a halt, because then you gotta focus on clearing out your inventory. And you're sitting there like, oh, the time I could have spent clearing my inventory or the time I could have spent building is now being spent clearing my inventory. And then you sit there and you reminisce on what could have been. The possibility of a limitless venture. I want to add this chain idea, the frayed wires, to a different place. But because there's only 2 pieces of wire here, I want that to be exact. Like maybe, usually with my cyberpunk settings, whenever I try and make it so that, whenever I try and make it so that it looks like something is, old, there are like 3 main ways I go. And that's either block replacement, copper aging, or stairs. When I say block replacement, I mean specifically, in this case, we would be swapping the end rods for chains to make it look like the wire has been stripped with age, or at least it's older wire. So you go through here and you're like, oh man, this wire's kind of old. This stuff is here. It's kind of drippy. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I'll grab one of these paintings that I don't really want, and I'm going to put it in here, make it like a little bit of graffiti. The diner graffiti. Oh yeah, baby, that looks so good! I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that I have ever had a situation where I feel so proud of myself with a build. This isn't even close to done, too. So, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to end it off here. Because we are way past our time for today. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy and you are not subscribed yet, go check if you are down below, actually. But if you aren't yet subscribed and you did enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out. It lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. Um, but I will see you guys again in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. I will see you around. Bye bye.